All right, Google Jamboard, welcome. One of my most favorite trainings to do because I love Google Jamboard. I really do. I've used it at conferences and I get more people asking me, especially when I'm using a touchscreen, flip pad, something like, dude, what is that? How do I get it? And they're blown away when I show them, guys, it's in the Google products, it's free, it's easy, you're good to go. What it is, we've all used whiteboards before in our class. We know that at any time. It's a good way to collaborate, to replace a chalkboard. We know that. But there was really nothing to get us to that next level. Google did try to make something like an interface, like a clever touch TV. It kind of went over well, but this is a way to integrate that concept with your own device, no matter if you have a touchscreen or if you have a simple mouse. It is what it is, okay? So it is known as Google Jamboard, okay? So let me show you what it looks like first and what it can do, and then after that, I'll go through the steps on it. But again, we're going to keep this at a very beginner level, so we're not going to rush through it. If you want a more advanced one, I will put an advanced training out later on this one. So let's go through and just look at a few. So we did, if you can see my overview, I do use Jamboard a lot, but what you'll notice first off is it's very much a note-taking ability in that one. So let's just click on a period 3 one that was done before, so that way we can see this. Sorry for the slow internet. I'll blame COVID-19, but it probably has nothing to do with it. Wow, when your internet's slow, it is slow. First lesson to teaching tech, always expect the unexpected. So there we go. All right, let's go back down and let's see if we can get it working on this one right now. Maybe a little more. No. There we go. We'll use this one right now. So COVID-19, okay? What you notice here, there are different colors. I set it up very differently, right? I set it up so people can see things. But what it is it is a very much a note-taking way to do things. So it's very structured, but it can also be very playful and very free on that one, okay? So let's go back to Google Jamboard and how we get here first, okay? This is what we're going to do. Let's just type in Jamboard Google. And I need you to do this one because if you type in Google Jamboard, it's going to go to this thing. And this is the Jamboard where you can actually use it as an interface. You can draw it on yours and then it projects up. We're not talking about that. We're talking about the actual program Jamboard, and it is free. So go there, type in Jamboard Google, and you'll see this. Go ahead and click that. All right, and it opens you up to your home screen. At this point, if you've never used it before, like I expect most of us haven't, you won't see anything here. Okay, so this should be blank. It shouldn't be filled with things. What I am going to do, though, is I'm going to go down to the bottom right where the plus is, New Jam, and I'm going ahead and click it. And let's let it go. There we go. First thing we should always do in this one is instead of Untitled Jam, I would rename it for what you want, just so that way you know it. So when you build a library, you have everything ready to go. So this is our screen now. It looks like a whiteboard. It's fun. It's easy to use. And we'll walk over the background stuff here that we can use. Background, if you wanted to have a background to begin with, you're more than welcome to. You could change it to that. It would have dots. Let's say you're doing more of a graphical function. You could easily do that. You can have fun with it. You can do black. You can do whatever you want. And then I can clear frame and wipe it out. Okay, so right now I'm going to use... Actually, you know what? Let's go to white. It'll be fine. Over here are my tool sections. So I have my pen. If I were to click on it in the little arrow here, you see how I can change the style of it. I can also change the color. So for example, let's go ahead and do this black one here. And notice I'm drawing. And that's my attempt of a happy face with a nose. There we go. If I wanted to make it bigger, I could come over here and kind of do more of the highlighter. And let's say I want to change the color now. And you'll notice it turns into a bit more of a highlighter type thing on that one. Or I could also come here and do a paint bucket one. And see how that kind of is more like a spray painty type thing. So it's a very fun way to draw things quickly. Here's the cool thing. If I want to wipe out what I did right now, unless I want to go back arrow, I could do that. Or I could just come up here and click clear the frame, and it's gone, which is really cool. Jamboard, when you're using it though, whatever is highlighted here is which tool you're using. So just make sure if you're on here but you think you're trying to do something else, it's because it's highlighted differently. So let me just go ahead and draw this again. There we go. Wonderful. I am an artist. Thank you. This erase tool now, if I don't want to go back and do anything, let's say I just wanted to get rid of the nose, I could come here and I could wipe it out by erasing it, right? Very, very simple in that one. It is a lot easier when you have a touchscreen to use. If not, it's easy as well. clear my frame, wipe it. This is the select tool, so this will move things around, all right? We'll show that in a second. This is probably the primary function you'll use Jamboard for, so this is the sticky note. So we're gonna go ahead and click that. And notice it shows me everything here, and it shows me different colors. So if you wanna change the color, just change it in the background, or you can have none if you just want text freestanding. So right now, let's write in test sticky note, and I'm gonna go down here, and I'm gonna click save, and boom, there it is, okay? It didn't wipe this away, so if I wanna get rid of this, I can just go to cancel, and now I can drag it, and I can move it wherever I want on the whiteboard. I can also then, when it's highlighted, I can extend it and make it bigger. I am more than welcome to turn it if I want. I can do really anything that I need to in that one. If I wanted to duplicate it, like I want another one, cool. We're good to go on that one. Or I could just back screen it, get rid of it. Let's get rid of it. There we go, cool. So I will shrink it back down. You're probably thinking to yourself, that's great, Vince, but it's only one. No problem. You can have as many as you want, and you can keep going with it. So again, I'll just do this stuff for you just so you can see what they would look like in this one. You probably have noticed by now this blue screen. So as this blue line goes, that's telling you once it's maxed out here, that's all the writing you can do for that particular sticky note in that one. So let's do another one there. Let's get that going. And as you can tell, I type very fast. That's a joke there. And then let's do one without a background in that one. There we go. So now I can cancel. Cool. So now I can see that I have different ones. So again, if I wanted to make bigger ones, if I wanted to make smaller ones, you can overlap them if you want. And how you get the ones on top, you just click on it and it goes in particular order like that. So kind of a fun way to take notes. What is another cool feature here is you can add an image. So let's say you wanted a background. You can go to image search here, and let's say I was doing something on COVID-19. I could type in that, and cool, I could get a picture and I could put it in there. If I want to go to your drive, or you want to upload a photo, you more than welcome could from your desktop, and you can get it in that sense. So let's just go back and do this one because everyone's talking about COVID-19, not COVID-10, sorry. And let's click on one. Actually, let's click on this. This is a little more bright. Once it is blue arrow or blue check mark, I'm going to click select and let it load for a second. Awesome. There we go. Cool. There we are. Excellent. Boom. And then now I click. There we are. Excellent. So now what I will do now is I will start adding my stuff to it. And what we'll notice here very quickly in that one, because I don't remember, this is a beginner one, I don't want to confuse you and do things. So you can put stuff on top of it. Again, a very fun way to do things and a very easy way to collaborate with people. If you want more advanced stuff, I will do an advanced tutorial later, but let's keep it simple right now and let's go with it. So, some of us use Google Classroom. Okay, I'll show you a way to integrate that. We're going to use our test class tutorial here, all right? I'm going to assign classwork. So I want to create something. Let's say I want to ask a question or do this as an assignment. Cool, I'm on this screen here. I'm going to add a URL here. So what I'll do is I'll come back here. I'm going to go to the share button in the top right. Click on it, and right now it says it's private only to me. Okay, no problem, we can change that. I'm going to go to change here, and you can put it within the Compton Unified School District, or anyone who has the link can use it. And I'm going to go to can edit, which means they can work with it. I'll click save, and then I'm going to come up here where it says link to share. I'll copy it, click done. I'm going to come back to my Google Classroom, and I will go ahead and upload the link. And you'll notice this very, very cool way to do this. Add my link. Awesome. Test Jamboard's in there. I can write tests. I can write whatever I want for the students to know, the instructions. And notice it's already set there. So whenever they click on this link, they will go straight to the Jamboard here, and they can add things and edit it as they want to. And it's just a really good way to collaborate, especially if you wanted to do stuff in a color coding sense, like I did on mine down here, where I color coding things for a reason on it. And as you notice here, like I put all government stuff in blue. I asked students to do different colors if it meant certain things, so maybe more social emotional learning. I also did, like I said, I took notes on conferences about this. So what I did is I would write my stuff first, my notes, And then afterwards I would come with the arrow and I would draw things to connectors like that, and I would put in graphs and things like that. So it's just a really cool way for people, one, if it's your own personal note taking, to do something different and very colorful and quick and easy. And it's also a good way for students to interact together and to talk and brainstorm through things. So really, really cool way. Again, any other things you need, I will do an advanced one, but this is a very beginner level, get to use Jamboard, enjoy it while you can.